The Toronto Maple Leafs have announced their starting goaltender and provided critical updates regarding player availability and lineup configurations for their upcoming game. This decision comes as the team prepares to face the Detroit Red Wings, a pivotal matchup for their standing in the Atlantic Division. The focus remains on strategic adjustments following a recent road loss and ongoing player health considerations. Joseph Woll has been confirmed as the starting goaltender for the Maple Leafs. This decision places significant responsibility on Woll, particularly given his recent performance trends. Alongside this goaltending announcement, defenseman Troy Stecher is set to return to the lineup, providing a welcome boost to the team's defensive core. However, concerns persist regarding forward Matthew Knies, whose status remains uncertain. His potential absence could open a crucial spot for Jacob Quillen, a recently called-up prospect, to make his NHL debut. This critical game is scheduled for Wednesday evening, with the Maple Leafs hosting the Red Wings on home ice. The team returns home after a disappointing road loss to the Minnesota Wild, a game that highlighted areas needing immediate attention. The context for this game is clear. The Maple Leafs aim to rebound from their recent defeat, consolidate their position within the Atlantic Division standings, and manage the lingering impact of various player injuries and health concerns that have affected the roster. The urgency to secure points is paramount, especially against a divisional rival. The decision to start Joseph Woll signals a vote of confidence from the coaching staff, despite his recent challenges. Woll, who has largely shouldered the starting duties since Anthony Stolarz' injury in November, will be under pressure to deliver a strong performance. His ability to regain form will be crucial for the Maple Leafs' aspirations. The return of Troy Stecher is equally significant. Stecher, a defenseman, was notably absent from Tuesday's practice, a situation clarified as a maintenance day. His availability for the Red Wings game has been confirmed, with the team stating he is good to go. His presence is expected to stabilize the defensive pairings and contribute to offensive transitions. The situation surrounding Matthew Knies is less certain. Information indicates that Knies is dealing with lingering issues stemming from the team's recent road trip. His participation in the game against Detroit is currently a game-time decision, as he is reportedly not operating at 100% capacity. This uncertainty directly impacts the potential for Jacob Quillen to step into the lineup. Quillen, who recently received a call-up, is considered a strong candidate to fill the void if Knies is ultimately unable to play. This scenario would mark Quillen's NHL debut, a significant moment for the young player and a test of the team's depth. The Maple Leafs' immediate goal is to secure a victory and demonstrate resilience after their 6-3 loss to the Minnesota Wild. That defeat underscored the need for improved defensive play and more consistent goaltending. The upcoming game against the Red Wings is not just another fixture. It represents an opportunity to maintain a competitive pace in the Atlantic Division. Securing at least 1 point from this game is considered essential to avoid losing ground to other contenders. The strategic decisions made by the coaching staff, particularly regarding goaltending and player rotations, will be closely scrutinized as the team navigates this crucial period of the season. The home crowd will also play a role, providing an expected boost to the team's morale and performance. The Toronto Maple Leafs enter this pivotal matchup against the Detroit Red Wings, following a definitive 6-3 loss to the Minnesota Wild. This recent defeat underscored defensive vulnerabilities and highlighted the immediate need for a strong rebound performance. The team's objective is clear: secure at least 1 point against Detroit to maintain its competitive standing within the Atlantic Division. Failure to do so could result in losing critical ground to rivals, intensifying the pressure for subsequent games. A significant focus for the team will be the performance of starting goaltender Joseph Woll. Woll has encountered a challenging period, having conceded 5 or more goals in each of his last 2 starts. This recent dip in form necessitates a strong showing to regain personal confidence and re-establish his reliability in net. Despite these recent struggles, Woll's season statistics reflect a generally solid performance. He holds an 11-5-3 record, coupled with a .290 goals against average and a .908 save percentage, alongside 2 shutouts. These numbers indicate his capability when playing at his best, especially considering he has shouldered the majority of starts since Anthony Stolarz' injury in November. The coaching staff's decision to start him against Detroit is a clear sign of their belief in his ability to overcome this temporary setback. On the defensive end, The return of Troy Stecher provides a timely boost. The defenseman was notably absent from Tuesday's practice, with the team classifying it as a maintenance day. However, he has been confirmed as good to go for the Red Wings game, alleviating concerns about his availability. Stecher's impact since being claimed off waivers has been significant. In 30 games, he has contributed 10 points, comprising 2 goals and 8 assists. His +8 rating and 35 blocked shots, often logging over 20 minutes of ice time per game, demonstrate his value to the defensive core both in terms of shutdown capabilities and offensive contributions. His presence is expected to provide stability and experience on the blue line. The situation surrounding forward Matthew Knies introduces an element of uncertainty into the lineup. Knies is reportedly dealing with lingering issues that originated during the team's recent road trip. His participation in the game is a game-time decision, as he is not considered to be operating at 100% efficiency. This health concern opens the door for Jacob Quillen, a recently called-up prospect, to potentially make his NHL debut. If Knies is ultimately deemed unable to play, Quillen stands as a strong candidate to step into the lineup, offering the coaching staff an opportunity to assess the depth of their prospect pool under game conditions. The Maple Leafs face a formidable opponent in the Detroit Red Wings, who arrive in excellent form. The Red Wings have compiled an impressive 6-1 record in their last 7 games, showcasing a potent offense that has outscored opponents 26-15 during this stretch. This recent surge indicates that Toronto will need to deliver a complete team performance to secure a victory. Fortunately for the Maple Leafs, they will be playing on home ice, where they have historically performed well. Toronto boasts a strong home record of 16-6.5 this season, suggesting they can leverage the support of their crowd to gain an advantage against the in-form Red Wings. This home advantage could be a critical factor in a game with significant divisional implications. The upcoming game against Detroit carries significant weight for the Maple Leafs, directly impacting their standing within the Atlantic Division. Securing at least 1 point is not merely desirable, but crucial for maintaining their current pace and avoiding a drop in the divisional hierarchy. This acute pressure places Joseph Woll's performance under intense scrutiny. His ability to rebound from recent challenging starts and re-establish confidence in his goaltending will be paramount, not only for his individual trajectory, but also for the team's overall morale and playoff aspirations. A strong showing from Woll could stabilize the team's defensive foundation and inspire greater offensive output. Troy Stecher's confirmed return provides a much-needed boost to the defensive core. His consistent contributions, both in terms of defensive reliability and unexpected offensive production, have made him an invaluable asset since his acquisition. His presence on the blue line is expected to provide stability and experience, especially against a high-scoring Red Wings team. This reinforces the importance of experienced personnel in high-stakes divisional matchups. The potential insertion of Jacob Quillen into the lineup, necessitated by Matthew Knies' uncertain status, highlights the coaching staff's pragmatic approach to lineup management. This willingness to adapt based on player health and immediate performance needs underscores head coach Craig Berub's strategic flexibility. Such decisions are critical in navigating the demanding NHL schedule, which frequently presents injury challenges. Berub's overarching coaching strategy, encompassing player rotations and judicious game-time decisions, will face a significant test in this crucial encounter. Balancing the immediate need for wins with the long-term health and development of the roster is a constant challenge for any NHL coach. The Maple Leafs' robust home record, currently standing at 16-6-5, suggests they will heavily rely on their home ice advantage. The energy and support from their fans are expected to be a significant factor in overcoming the formidable challenge presented by the Red Wings, who have demonstrated exceptional form recently. This home ice factor often provides an intangible but potent boost, particularly in closely contested divisional games. Beyond the immediate outcome, the handling of players like Matthew Knies, who is dealing with lingering issues, and the strategic deployment of Troy Stecher reflects a broader organizational focus on long-term player management. The team must balance the urgency of securing points with the imperative of protecting player health and ensuring peak performance throughout the season and into the playoffs. This forward-looking approach is essential for sustained success. Furthermore, the readiness of prospects such as Jacob Quillen to potentially step into crucial roles provides a valuable assessment of the organization's depth and the effectiveness of its scouting and development programs. A strong performance from a call-up player under pressure can validate the team's investment in its pipeline and offer additional tactical options for future games. This game serves not only as a critical divisional contest, but also as an internal evaluation opportunity for the team's talent pool. The outcome of this particular game against the Red Wings will significantly influence the tone and momentum for the Maple Leafs in their subsequent divisional matchups. A victory would bolster confidence and solidify their position, while a loss could intensify pressure and necessitate a more urgent response in upcoming games. This single contest holds substantial implications for the remainder of their Atlantic Division campaign, shaping both their immediate trajectory and their long-term prospects within the conference. The stakes are high, and every play will contribute to the broader narrative of their season.